My name is Haleigh Stein, and today I will be sharing my SWOT analysis for Monterrey Mexican restaurant located in the Vista here in Columbia. I visited Monterrey for dinner on April 2nd around 6 p.m. with 6 friends, and overall I enjoyed my experience. While the restaurant had many strengths, there are also many areas for improvement. And over the next few minutes, I will explain my findings during this SWOT analysis, including the strengths and weaknesses of Monterrey Mexican restaurant and what I think are potential opportunities and threats for the restaurant. First, I will explain the strengths that I found during my analysis. The first thing I noticed was how convenient the location was, being located just off campus. After entering the restaurant, I quickly realized how large the restaurant was and how much seating they have to offer. This allows for minimal wait time. After we were seated, I explored the menu, which had about 6 pages of food and drink options at prices averaging between $7 and $10. And just minutes after being seated, the waitstaff came around with free appetizers of chips and salsa. After this, our food came out quickly after we ordered, and most of the staff was very friendly and ready to serve. But in addition to the many strengths of the business, there were some areas that could use some improvement. The parking lot was the first weakness that I experienced during my visit. We found that 4 different restaurants used the parking lot, making it crowded and difficult to find parking. After going inside, I noticed how dated the decor was, and in addition to this, the restaurant was slightly unorganized, as there was obviously a lot piled up behind the bar. My final complaint was that there was a slight language barrier between my table and some of the servers. While this wasn't anything really drastic or something that can be helped, it did make things a little bit more difficult. After analyzing Monterrey's strengths and weaknesses, I was able to come up with some opportunities to increase business for the restaurant. The first, most simple opportunity includes reworking cleanliness and behavioral standards. By increasing the cleanliness standards, customers will be provided a clean, sanitary place to eat, which most people prefer, and by increasing behavioral standards, all staff members will be friendly and accommodating, making all customers feel welcomed and more likely to come back. Another way that management could increase business would be by adding more locations throughout Columbia while also advertising their restaurants both online and throughout the city. Some threats that I found include the potential for any foodborne illness, which can be combated with increased cleanliness standards, as stated previously. And another threat would be from potential competition from other Mexican restaurants, which can again be combated by building more convenient locations. A final threat would be due to a niche market, but with proper advertising, this can also be avoided. Overall, my experience at Monterrey Mexican restaurant was a positive, enjoyable experience. There are many areas of opportunity improvement that will help the business grow and ensure that this restaurant will continue to be successful.